Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I teach you makeup tips and tricks that leave you feeling confident and sexy. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below if you too want to feel confident and sexy. Without further ado, today's look is going to be this one here. We're going to be doing a blue-green smoky eye with a nude ombre lip and some dewy skin. Due to such a positive response on Instagram, I made this video for you guys. So I was really excited. I recreated the hair too, and I can't wait to give you all the tips and tricks so that you can actually wear this outside of the house. Outside of the house? Yes, I want you to feel that confident that after you've mastered this look, you can step out of the house with it. So after I walk you through all the steps of this beautiful look, I'm going to include a list of clothing that pairs well with this kind of eye. Now, you may be like, clothing? Really? And I'm like, yes, because what it comes down to is really, well, what do I wear with this look when I leave the house, you know? So I want to be able to help you with that too. Without further ado, let's jump into this makeup tutorial. So we've got a full look in store today, so I'm going to kind of go through some steps fast and then others a little bit more slowly. To start off, I am going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow in 4.5. I'm just going to brush this through my eyebrow hairs. I absolutely love the little spoolie on here. Let's say you want to do your brows quickly in the morning before work or something and just give yourself a little bit of definition, but you're not trying to do like a full glam. Anything that's a brush brow product, that's going to be your best friend. So after that, I'm going to go back in with the Infallible Full Wear. I've used this in the previous video. I love, love, love this concealer. It just really carves out the brows, especially since we're doing a little bit more of a dramatic but like colorful look today. I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush. We're just gonna use this one by e.l.f. I will list it below. It's actually like $3 or $5. Ridiculous, and I think it's the best like small concealer brush I've ever purchased. Oh, my mother's FaceTiming. One moment, please. Hello? Okay, I'm back now. Love my talks with my mother. But going on, well, I carved out my other brow as you can see, and then I'm gonna continue taking this product, and I just wanna make sure that there's enough on my lid to create a base, and then I want to bring this concealer all the way out here, okay? And then the reason why is because this look is going to extend past the eye a little bit, and I'm gonna switch up the game, and normally we set your base with like a little bit of powder, but because this is going to be a very colorful look, I want the color to really be enunciated. So in order to do that, a trick I learned is to let it grip onto the concealer, but you gotta prep it correctly first, and that is wet concealer, not powdered down concealer. I'm really excited for you guys to see this. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the brush I normally use for foundation, I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna bounce it because I want it to grab excess concealer while just giving us a nice smooth base, okay? I'm gonna start with one eye for you guys, and then I'm gonna go back and do the other one. So I'm gonna be using this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's very small, it's very thick or dense, and this is gonna be great because I essentially am going to be doing tapping or patting into the wet concealer, okay? I am going to go in with a lime green. You got to tap it off so we don't have that excess sitting on there, especially when we're going to be building into wet concealer. You want to make sure you're working with just the lightest amount, and then you build over time. What I want to do is start right here at that outer corner. If you were to imagine a bigger halo or arch over where your lid opens, that's like right here. I really want this color to be seen, and it's going to be smoked out, but I want it to hit the eyebrow. Don't leave space in between. As you can see, it's just tapping, and this color payoff is excellent. Now, we've created the first arch. Now, I'm gonna switch between two colors, this green and then the blue with this brush. And I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of this between the two. So now I'm going in with a blue, and I'm going to continue tapping right here. This is the important part. We gotta make this blue-green area, okay? So this is gonna lie, if you're looking straight forward, right where the color of my eyeball is, like straight up from that, that's where I want the blend to be. And then I'm going to continue taking this color and continue the halo. This halo is going outside into this space here. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, it looks wild, you guys, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Now, I'm using the BH Cosmetics palette, and let me just tell you a little secret on my palette. This was the first ever eyeshadow palette I purchased, or maybe my mom did because God knows it was a long time ago, and I was probably still underneath her financial wing. So this is kind of the state of what it looks like right now. These are all missing, correct? Yes. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to find a picture of this on the internet anymore. I'm working with these green shades right here, and then I'll be dipping into these blue shades here, and when I would bring it darker by the lid, it was 120 colors, you guys. I was losing my mind as like a 12-year-old, okay? Here's the other one. So I'm using this blue right now, and then for the green, once the green gets a little warmer, I'm gonna be using these shades right in here. So that's a sneak peek. Please do not judge me for still having this palette. All I gotta say is I'm pretty happy it still works. They say makeup has an expiration date, and you know, at this point I probably should look into that, but not until after this video. So I'm now gonna go back in with the darker green that I kind of pointed out, and we're gonna build that right in the crease. Again, just little pats. I want to show you something. I'm being really transparent. This pretty much just stuck right there, okay? That doesn't look, that's no bueno. So I'm going to go back in with the lighter green, dust it off, and I'm going to pat some more in this crease because I do not believe I put enough green in the crease to help this color transition and be the best version of itself it could be. So I'm going to come back in with a little green, and then I'm going to put in the darker green. I want to be as open with you guys as possible because a lot of times in makeup videos, they just fly through it, they'll fast forward it, and I really want these to be about truly letting you know that you are not alone if you experience malfunctions in the process of a beautiful piece of art on your face, okay? Bear with me. Oh, look it, we're getting better. Yeah, way better than what it looked like a few minutes ago. Now we gotta do the blue side. So I'm gonna go in with those darker blues, and we're gonna do it here. Oh yeah. To be honest, you guys, when I sat down and did this, the sneak peek of it on my IG last week, I sat down, I was just gonna do, you know, a simple glam, just so I could pop up on the IG stories real quick, and thank you guys for your love and support on my first YouTube video. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. I'll have it linked down below in the description. But I was just gonna do that, and then I like saw the palette, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And it turned out to be for the best because you guys loved it, and there was such great feedback on Instagram. I was beyond excited to show you guys how to do this. So now you can see that the lid is shades darker, so I'm kind of bouncing between that dark, warmer green and the blue, just to get it to blend right here. Now that we've got the blue and green on, I'm going to go in with the Cosette S185. Just because it's so small, I want to perfect the outer edge of this look, okay? And we are going to now dip into the yellow. And I very subtly want to add the yellow in. I'm going to outline the brush where it's going to go. This kind of area. Because we're going to add in a wing. And I just want to make sure that the colors flow nicely into where the wing liner is going to be. I'm just going to do this real quick. So as you can see, there is a soft yellow hue out here that's going to nicely blend into the green, and then also it will hit that black wing. The next step is going to be adding in a loose pigment. This is honestly such a gorgeous pigment. Again, I got it in an IPSY bag. I swear IPSY's got it on lock. I wish I could show you this, but it's gonna spill all over. So I'm gonna carefully set it down, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a very small rounded brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of this pigment. It's an iridescent white. It is so gorgeous. It goes over colors really well, and it really just gives them like this extra pop of, I don't know what, but it's amazing. So here we go. I hope you guys are seeing this. I always hope you guys are seeing this. Oh my God, yes! After that, I'm gonna do my other eye, and then we're gonna move forward with liner. So I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, I've got the other eye done now. So the next step is eyeliner, winged eyeliner. We are going to start with just running along the arch of the eye. I want to start very small on the inside and then grow just a touch bigger, but not much. Also, this is Betty Boop. Also, don't ever speak when you're trying to do eyeliner. So anyways, this is the Betty Boop times IPSY. Again, another IPSY product. My only tip here is to hold it at an angle, so that way we're just lightly touching the end of it on your skin and you're not like at an angle and then you just, and then it just looks horrible, okay? So now the next thing to do, this is the thing that I want you guys to practice, is follow this up to where your brow is. So I'm gonna do my best I can and just go for it. So I kind of raise my brows a little bit and I start right here. I already think it's a little bit too low, but that's the best case scenario because you can always clean up underneath. If it's too high, you gotta start over. So I'm gonna go in with it. I'm gonna pretend it was a little higher. Now so gently bring it forward. So now this is the fun part where you've gotta make sure that you don't get it too thick, but you also gotta connect the whole thing. Oops. Okay, not bad. Being on camera, you guys got me all nervous. So anyways, the next thing I'm gonna do, please note that this is not done, but I'm gonna move over to the other side and see if I can do this side better. It's just kind of like the what side can do it better game. I like to go in, like try to see which one can be more precise, more like just smaller, daintier, so that way you're not left doing that building game. And then eventually you just got 2 black blocks over your eyes. Here we go. Round 2. Well, this side looks 20 billion times better. Depression. But that's okay. So what I learned on the internet is that you just kind of roll the tip of it in the Vaseline and then you go in and you adjust where need be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be right back with 2 matching wings. And I'm back. So now I've made the appropriate wing adjustments. I'm definitely going to be doing another video, you guys, so I can really break this down for you so you can do this all at home and slay and cut those with your wing liner. Moving forward, we're going to curl these lashes and then I'm going to coat them with They're Real by Benefit Cosmetics. I just want to give them a little squeeze. You know, sometimes you get those random lashes. They're just like, hey, I'm gonna stay straight. And you're like, what the heck? No one else decided that. Why are you gonna be all weird? So anyways, taking the mascara, just pop a little bit on just so that your lashes blend in with the falsies that we're gonna be applying today. Because of course, we are going to be applying falsies. Especially when you get a bomb MF look like this. For lashes, we're gonna be going in with the Sephora collection. This is number 35 and they're called Craze, which I love. I feel like I vibe with that very deeply. I am going to be using my favorite lash tweezers and just picking them up and applying some of my also favorite Duo lash adhesive. I am going to let this one dry and then we're going to pop it on. I'm just going to take a sip of this Coke only drink. Do you guys know that it is 9:22 at night? It's been a long day, so there might not just be Coca-Cola in there. The major key here is to make sure that you don't apply sad lashes. So you want to make sure that this is truly going to line up with the end of your eye or even a touch in. If they're too far down, they're actually going to pass the line of your wing liner and it's going to look wrong when you open your eyes. So I'm gonna pop these on. And then I'll go in sideways and I'll just make sure that the middle part is also attached because sometimes when you apply the outer and the inner, the middle was like jumping rope or something and was not even touching the skin and you're like, what? And then when you blink it goes and you're like, oh my god, I fucked it up again. I will be right back and I'm gonna pop the other one on. And there they are. They are now in place and I absolutely love the way these just flare. I'll do a little zoom, okay? Yep. Moving on, we are going to work on skin. I want to start off with a little bit of our concealer again and just place that underneath the eyes and then I'm going to put a little bit down the bridge of the nose. So I'm just going to go in with a very small blending concealer brush. This allows you to do a little bit more stippling in a smaller area. So I'm going to go in by the nose here and literally just stipple. Stipple away. And then this is what's going to allow me to take these lines we see from the outline of the eyebrows and just stipple this away. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go under here and I'm going to bring it up to the blue. I hope you guys are loving this look just as much as I am. The next important step is, of course, making sure that this line that we've nicely created with the liner blends into the concealer. So I'm going to go back in with the original paddled concealer brush. I'm going to take the edge of this and I'm just going to go real slow and close to the edge of this liner, because when you put the concealer next to it, it really makes it pop. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that liner could cut it. Now we want to make sure it all just flows together right here at this little intersection between the color, the brow, and the liner. Bellissimo! So now we're looking good. We're looking fuego. And we're going to move into the foundation, the contour, all that good stuff. So today the products I'm going to use is this foundation. It's by MAC. It's MAC Mineralized. This is a nice, essentially what it gives you is a subtle dewy finish. And then I've got the Maybelline FitMe stick foundation. And this is in shade Coconut. And this is what I'm going to use to contour everything. And then of course we've got the concealer. This whole finish, this is going to be all cream. So to start off, I'm going to go in with the contour stick and I am going to make myself look ridiculous. And I like to heavy it up because it may look crazy, which is my goal. But when you start blending with this concealer and the foundation, it'll mute it out, but you still want to make sure it, you know, it survived the blend. And I'm literally going to take a little bit of this foundation and I'm going to start blending this all together. If it ever comes out of the bottle. Okay, and I'm just going to shut my mouth for a minute and I'm going to go ham. Next, I'm gonna go and take the small concealer brush, and then I'm gonna take some of the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm just going to grab a small blending brush to set that powder, but first, because we're working with a lot of products, we want to make sure we remove as much as we can from underneath the eye, especially if you get lines under your eye. Like naturally for the most part, we all get them, and so just to make sure it doesn't settle in them so much. And just stipple this, because essentially I want the brush to grab any excess, so that way when I set it, I'm not setting any product in the lines. And then I'm going to immediately follow it up with the setting, or the baking powder. Setting powder, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with a bigger fluffy brush, and I like to immediately kind of remove it from the area, because there is this wonderful thing called flashback, and I do not want to have it, and that's what happens if you leave too much powder under the eye. So there's one eye, and then we're going to do the other one. I feel like I'm about to like pop some cookies into the oven or bake a cake every time I say baking powder. And then we're going to take my favorite powder foundation. Oop. That wasn't smooth at all. This is the Medium Plus MAC Mineralized Skinfinish. Absolutely gorgeous, especially since we've already got a very glowy skin base going on. What this is it's more like a medium to light coverage. I'm just gonna get some on the brush, and I'm just gonna lightly go around my face and just do this. Just lightly set everything. I love the way this is looking. Oh my gosh, you guys. Woo! With this look, I really wanted to amp up the contour. This is my pro tip on using contour on cream product, is you only want to pat. So I'm gonna be taking the Shade Delight Kat Von D palette, and oop, there was a broken square in here, and now it is all over my leg. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that darker brown color in the middle. I'm gonna focus it on the back, because that's where you really want to amp it up, and then let it drift off into the distance as we go forward. And then I'm going to take a soft blending brush and I'm going to pick a little bit up to contour the nose a little bit more. I just really want to give myself a nice snatched nose today. And now we are going to top off the skin with some blush. So I'm going to grab, it's not me, it's my Sign blush by Space Cosmetics. It's a little bit of a cream, like a bouncy blush. So if you push your finger on it, it feels soft. I am going to smile once again and focus that blush right on the apples of my cheeks. After the blush, we're gonna go in with highlighter, and I'm gonna be using the Stila Cosmetics Heaven's Hue highlighter in Opulence. And this is very much white based is how I'd explain it, but it's very just like truly opalescent. Opalescent. I'm going to just do this, and I'm really gonna focus it on the back half here, and then oh my god, yes. Yes! And then I'm going to just do a few pats down the nose. There we go. Perfect. I will tell you from experience, I did try taking this, and this was just with I had a matte foundation on, and then I put this on and I went like this. That was not the move for this highlighter. This highlighter was like, I'm gonna mess up your makeup. I'm gonna make you look ugly as hell. I put a touch on my chin, and then of course the Cupid's bow. There we have the gorgeous skin base. Oh my god, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I hope the camera's picking this up. This is fantastic. While I love the gold light, as I said in the last video, because we've already got such a glow going on, I just want to go in with the original Fix Plus. I'm now going to go back in with a very small brush like this, and I'm going to put a little bit blue over here, and then I'm going to put green in the middle, and then finish up with the blue over here. I'm going to start on the outer corner. I am a huge fan of teal. When I was a little girl, my parents gave me the ability to pick out what paint color was gonna go in my room, and also what bedding I wanted to have. I didn't realize what a luxury that was, because I really went AWOL with my room, and my parents probably had to grin and bear it and go with me, because the colors I chose were bright orange, hot pink, purple, and this exact teal. So I am not even shook that I was attracted to doing this color teal in my eyes. But my room was wild. It was amazing. I had so much fun with it. Thank you, parents. Shout out to letting me live my wildest dreams. But anyways, as you can see, there's just a little bit of green in the middle there. I love the way this turned out. And then I'm gonna go back in with the, ooh, let me just start throwing things, oh my god. They're Real mascara. Go, and then the same on this side. It's such a game, you guys. I'm gonna stop breathing. I'm gonna put all my focus on my lower lashes, and I'm not gonna nick my skin. And then I nick my skin. That is why we keep the cup full of Q-tips around. That is my tip. Always go with a little bit of Q-tip, as long as it wasn't like a crime scene underneath your eye, and you'll be able to remove it. So, to top off the eyes, I am gonna go back in with that loose pigment that we used in the beginning, and I'm just going to hyper focus it. Oh my god, it's so good every time. It does the work by itself. This pigment is basically an independent woman, you know what I'm saying? That pickle jar may be stuck shut, but she ain't calling her man. She ain't calling no man. There we go. And then the last thing I want to do with this is very lightly put it right underneath that brow. I am such a huge fan of highlighting right under the arch of your brow. Yeah. People, it is coming together. If you just keep it in this like arch, when the light hits it just right, boom, boom, boom. It's gonna send a message. Let's move on to lips. I really want to teach you guys how to make this look wearable, because I love the way it turned out, and I really want you guys to feel more comfortable in bringing color into your everyday life. That is truly a personal goal I have made of mine since doing this look the other day, and everyone's like, oh cool, sick, and I'm like, you guys, I want to see you actually wear it out, because everyone makes these videos about all these cool wild looks, but I still feel like the general population is like, I'm probably just gonna stick to my nudes. So I'm going to show you how to make a colorful eye a little bit more wearable, and that is with a nude lip. I am going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in Exposed, and so I'm going to actually use this as my lip liner. And I'm going to go in with my lip brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit off of the wand here, and then I'm just going to follow the outline of my lips. Now I've got them lined, so I am going in with Fill in Sentimental. It's a satin lipstick. It's very, very fair and very, very light nude. I'm literally just gonna focus this right on the inside. Pop them together a little bit. To top off this lovely ombre lip, I'm going to take a MAC lip gloss in Mystic Powers, and we're just going to pop that right on the middle. It is literally the perfect like nude, touch of peach, but basically nude gloss. Oh, you guys, I love a good pout. Oh my gosh. So this looks phenomenal. So it gives you a little bit of fun in the lip to help match the eye. I think I'm ready to say this is the final look, and I am so happy with how it turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me just take these little pins out of here. You guys, this hair took me like hours before this, but I felt like we were going so beachy. It just had to be done. And without further ado, let's take a closer look. Oh my gosh, you guys, this look is so beautiful. I really hope you enjoyed every minute of this tutorial. I know it was a bit of a longer one. I really hope you guys go home and recreate this to some extent. Whether it be the skin, whether it be the eyes, the lip. I want to hear from you. I want to see it. So please give it a go and then tag me on Instagram at KallieKMUA. I also wanted to add in that because I really want you guys to feel like this is a wearable look that you can do and that you can actually take outside of the house, I wanted to list over here a few clothing items that would totally work for this look. Today I am wearing a t-shirt. It does say Guess on it. I would prefer just a blank one. A lot of times our wardrobes are already monochromatic, and that makes it a perfect complement for any loud or more colorful makeup look. And with that, please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell if you want to be updated right away when I post. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you all. Bye-bye.